Yes, good morning children. Very good morning. Today we will discuss in this class about types of soils. We will continue. Last class we have been discussing about land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. We discussed about what is the use of land and how we have been utilizing the land. So land we have been using in different ways. We have been using this land in different ways. That is, we have been using for land, agriculture, industries, buildings, transportation as well as hospitals. So different purpose we have been using, and how to degrade the land, how to conserve the land we have discussed. Now let us continue this topic with the soil. What is soil? The loose particles which are lying on the surface. The smooth particles which are deposited by the rivers on the surface is called as soils. These soils are most important for agriculture. So, based on the various factors, the soils can be classified. Children, what are the factors? What are all the factors? Due to what factors the soils can be classified? For example, color, structure, hardness, chemical and physical properties. So, based on these factors, one is color, structure, thickness, physical and chemical properties. Based on these factors, the soils can be classified into different types. These are the classification of soils, or you can say types of soils. Mention different type of soils. Yeah, alluvial soil, red soil, laterite soil, black cotton soil, okay, sandy and desert soil. You can say here, sandy and desert soil also can be termed as arid soil. Arid soil, A-R-I-D, arid soil, or you can say sandy and black soil. And one more, continental soil. Of course, each soil will be beneficial or favorable for cultivation of different crops. For example, take alluvial. This is the most important soil. It will help to grow all variety of crops. Especially if you take the alluvial soils, the most fertile soil, it will help to grow all type of crops with respect of Kharif, Rabi and Zaid crops. Again, when a question comes here, types of crops. Take the crops. Agricultural crops. Crops can be classified into three types. One is Kharif crops, K-H-I-R-I, Kharif. Second one is Rabi, and third one is Zaid. And Zaid crops. The three types. So, whereas especially these alluvial soils are most favorable for cultivation of Kharif crops. Kharifs are most of the food crops. Kharif crops, you can say that, you can call it as a food crops. Maximum of the food crops. Rice, wheat, ragi, jowar, bajra. Right? So, I mean, this is the millets. All these crops. Whereas rest is, for example, take sandy and desert soil. Whereas this soil is most favorable for cultivation of groundnut. Groundnut also an example of Kharif crop, but it grows in sandy areas, sandy desert, that is the sandy soil. Right? And if we take next, let's take black cotton soil. Yes. Black. These soils also we call it as a weaker soil. Black soil is also called the rigor soil. This will help to grow cotton and jute. These are the fiber crops. Cotton and especially cotton and jute, if you take it, these are the fiber crops, right? So it helps to grow crops like cotton and jute, even silk and hemp. These are the 4 best examples for fiber crops. So each soil has different type of. We take the mountain soils. Soils which is found along the steep slopes, along the mountain slopes, generally which we cultivate tea and coffee. Most of the tea and coffee plantations will be grown on the hills, Darjeeling, Surrey, right? Those places. So each soil has to grow certain crops. I said no, Kari, Jai. But it is a must for every crop. Types of crops and type of soil. Now coming to the here soil formation. There is one figure in this case. Children, you have to prepare for a diagram also. Yes, soil profile. I know already we have discussed. There is a diagram, soil profile. Draw a neat diagram of soil profile. Don't forget. Most important diagram for examinations. Most of the times, examination time, they used to ask. Draw a neat diagram of soil profile. So soil profile, what is there? Topsoil, weathered material, and bedrock. There are 3 parts in the case. Topsoil means only the loose material, the smaller particles which is deposited on the surface by the rivers, by the agents of radiation, etc. Ultimately, that humus, topsoil, will help to grow different crops that easily can be eroded, easily can be removed. Top portion. Then thereafter, once it is removed all the particles, then you will find a little bit weathered material. So weathered materials are little bit bigger than the smooth particles, which is like the topsoil. That also can easily removed by the erosion. When you come to the last one, that is 3rd stage, bedrock, which we cannot remove because it is a solid material, which you cannot remove, cannot break. That will be, bedrock will be found along the surface. So there are 3 stages in the formation of a soil. So this diagram is very important. I request you all the children, please prepare this diagram for the examination. Draw a neat diagram of soil profile. Soil profile. Soil profile. Diagram of soil profile is very important. Chalk piece is also overlaid. Diagram is very important. Please do it. Draw a diagram of soil profile. Clear? Here there are 3 stages. One is topsoil, and second one is weathered material, and third one is that is bedrock. So all these 3 parts you have to mention. And when you are labeling the diagram, when you are drawing the diagram, for each layer you have to mention. You have to mention each part. Yes, first one is that is topsoil. Second one is weathered material. Third one is bedrock. You have to mention very clearly. That's most important. Right? At the same time, even this soil will be eroded due to various factors. Due to rain, due to snowfall, due to drizzling, due to avalanches, due to landslides. But how to conserve this? Conservation of soil. How to conserve the soil is? Right now, there is a different factors here. Conservation of soils. conservation measures is degradation of soil and conservation methods. One is mulching. One is mulching, contour lines, and terrace farming, check dams, planting of trees. So they are all these methods. If we can apply, we can conserve the soil. We can store. I mean to say, we can conserve. We can store the soil. Conservation of methods. Write down the different conservation methods of soil. Write down mulching, afforestation, construction of check dams, planting of trees. Okay. All these factors we can write. Even you can write down contour farming, shelter beds, terrace farming. These are the different methods. Different methods which can apply to conserve the soil. Clear? Children, conserve the soil. These are the things which you have to prepare for the examinations. Every day you read one lesson. There is no problem at all. Every day one lesson. So last week resources you read. This now this. So what I am telling you, you prepare those that's more than enough. Today this class I have given two classes. One is use of land given, types of crops given, and types of different soils given, and one diagram. Soil formation. How many questions? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Definitely, at least minimum 1 question will come. Clear? So, what is required is a concentration. Of course, I can understand there is a problem in the mobile phones in the houses. Most of the parents they are taking to the offices. There is no phone in the house. When you come back from the office evening, sit with dad and parents and they can see watch the video so that same thing you can write down, you can read, you can practice. That is more than sufficient. Clear? So therefore, this is how one has to prepare. Right? So write down the various conservation methods of conservation of soil. Mulching, terrace farming, center beds, construction of plants, terrace farming, construction of check dams, construction of rock dams or check dams, terrace farming, afforestation, planting of trees more and more, mulching, strip cropping. So these are all the various methods. These are all the various methods you can apply so that you can conserve the soil in the hilly areas. Not in anywhere, either in hilly areas or even plain region also. These methods can be applicable for conservation of soil. Is it clear? So far what is over? One is land is over, next soil is over. Then we will continue further. Yes?